In a startling turn of events, there are rumors that Jennifer Hudson got calm and threw him out of her house, ending his life. That Common's dubious interest in Jennifer's wealth surfaced, and they quickly parted ways. But hold on, this drama is not over yet. According to whispers, Jennifer did more than simply say goodbye to Common. For allegedly stealing her hard-earned money, she filed a lawsuit against him. Jennifer saw through Common's public displays of love, undying devotion, and a desire for a lifetime commitment. She is not a fool. Jennifer saw Common for what he really is, a charming, smooth-talking man who has a knack for shattering hearts. He's accustomed to shattering hearts. The type of person common men are can also be determined by looking at their dating history. This is a look into Common's past relationships. Up until 1998, Common was dating Kim Jones. The two of them had a daughter named Omoya Assad Lin. But according to his 2019 memoir, Let Love Have the Last Word, they divorced when their daughter was just a year old. According to Common, he recently found out that Omo thought he didn't make an effort to be more active in her life. He acknowledged that the difficulties surrounding his split with Jones may have contributed to those emotions. It's what you usually hear about when two parents, especially young ones, are divorcing. He said that while love is undoubtedly present, there are moments when I don't have as much access to it. And without that, our relationships couldn't be the strongest. Between 2000 and 2002, singer-songwriter Erykah Badu dated Common. During their time together, the two worked together on a few songs, such as Love of My Life, which was an ode to hip-hop on Boo's 2003 album Worldwide Underground, and Jimmy Was a Rock Star on Common's 2002 album Electric Circus. Additionally, they contributed to the music of the 2002 movie Brown Sugar. Decades following their breakup, Common revealed their relationship to others and called Badu his first love. He went on, "I was 27 or 28 when we broke up. I was merely going through the motions in a daze. Eating was difficult. It wasn't her fault," she added. The relationship simply didn't work out. The ex-couple reunited at the Black Girls Rock Awards in 2019 and performed together alongside actress Taraji P. Henson from 2005. However, for many years after their breakup, the couple mainly kept their relationship quiet. Henson talked candidly about their relationship, describing it as her final genuine long-term partnership. The actress also claimed that when she and Common broke up, her son Marcel, who was around 11 years old at the time, was upset. In 2013, Common Men referred to his ex as a good woman on a SiriusXM radio show after hearing Henson's remarks. By tweeting a link to Common's lone witness, Henson demonstrated her support for her ex-partner. In 2015, Common dated tennis great Serena Williams from 2007 to 2010. On the Meredith Fear show, Common talked about their relationship. "I'm still friends with some of my ex-girlfriends, but not all of them. I care about her as a person, and we have a great understanding," he stated. You still have that respect, even though it's not like every other person you speak to every other day. You care about them and want the best for them. Well, in 2016, the ex-couple got back together on a professional level. During the ESPN special The Undefeated, Williams and Common Men went into great detail about racism in tennis. In 2018, Common and Serena appeared together at an event organized by Creative Minds Talks, where political analyst Angela Rye, the principal and CEO of Impact Strategies, a political advocacy organization from 2017 to 2018, provided commentary. Following several weeks of romantic rumors, they made their red carpet debut at the Creative Arts Emmys in September 2017. However, in March 2018, it was announced that the pair had a divorce and a podcast with Angela Rye. "They had different desires," she remarked. "We had been discussing, let's see where things go. For about 2 months," she added, "because I'm leaning toward I want kids and he was leaning toward I don't know. Additionally, I believe many people don't really want to admit they don't know. They simply do not wish to cause you harm." Common then began dating Tiffany Haddish. When Common and Tiffany Haddish co-starred in the 2019 film The Kitchen, it was their first time meeting. But they had a platonic relationship. "Our friendship didn't start out as sexual or anything because I had my sights set on something else." In an episode of his podcast, Stowe's Wild Ride, P told Steo. However, in the midst of the social media craze, this relationship also didn't work for Common, giving Common a favorable impression. There is more to the truth than meets the eye. Common's control over his relationships is more complicated than it first appears. He is always detained. When to begin and how it all ends are determined by the reins. He has a common reputation. He is skilled at taking advantage of other people. However, this was the time he dared to ask Jennifer Hudson to marry him. One of the most gorgeous people I've ever met is in a relationship with me. She is also intelligent. She has a deep affection for God. She exudes a genuine, grounded quality. She is talented, but I had very high expectations for her because she needed to work overtime. She claimed that her first film had to win an Oscar. My position was that she needed to have her own talk program. Oh, I see. The roles were reversed. Jennifer not only turned down his advances, but she also quickly and firmly cut him out from her life. Let's just say Common wasn't happy about being rejected after she supposedly stated that she wasn't going to live her entire life with a man who has been eyeing her financial account. Given that he's accustomed to being the one rejecting, reports indicate he's feeling more than a little let down. However, it appears that the roles have been reversed this time, and Jennifer is not holding back. What if Jennifer Hudson is the karma that Common didn't anticipate? Please allow me to give everyone some context on how we got to this point. Their first relationship rumors surfaced in 2022, while they were working together on the movie Breathe. On multiple occasions, they were seen eating together, and some witnesses described them as flirtatious and comfortable, with lots of giggling and snuggling. According to Jennifer Hudson, who denied the dating rumors, people were making up stories and creating their own narratives. But later, a close source confirmed to Radar Online that they were really dating. Years have passed since they first met. As the day's production came to an end, things in Philadelphia during the summer took a romantic turn. They would always manage to end up together. When Common made the long journey to London for the musical's debut, the rumors about me were even more intense. Jennifer Hudson was given a prominent role in an odd loop. According to a Daily Mail insider, Jennifer and Common Men have been making an effort to hide their relationship. Although there has been months of conjecture about their relationship, the fact that they made the long journey to London together just serves to highlight how much of a match they are. They got to the performance, separately to prevent any disturbance, but out of sight. They were deeply in each other's presence. According to appearances, Common appeared ready to declare their relationship status to the world. Jennifer was still unsure, though, and needed more time to decide whether this was the right situation for her. They both stopped the ambiguity and revealed everything on Jennifer's talk show in January of this year. I had to ask you this question since I'm a host and everyone always wants to know. Applause, are you dating? Anyone? So sure. Additionally, I'm in a relationship with one of the most stunning people I've ever laid eyes on. She is also intelligent. She has a deep affection for God. She exudes a genuine, grounded quality. She's talented, I guess. But hold on, what about you? How is your romantic life going? I'm also dating and I'm loving it. Are you and your partner content? I do feel happy in this relationship, yes. I adore how you utilize the phrase happy place. No, but in all honesty, I feel like it's one of the things where I can truly feel joyful when I see her. Happy, so thank you very much. Every day I give thanks to God, and I'm simply letting Him lead our relationship. Surely God is involved. It contains God. Yes, exactly. Many assumed that since this interview had verified their relationship, they would now publicly display more of it. But there were also many who thought Jennifer would be making a big mistake because of Common's rocky past with other women, such as Serena Williams, Taji B. Henson, and Erykah Badu, which led to rocky splits. But we didn't realize how serious his problems were until he started dating Angela Ray. He claims that the work he's doing on himself will enable him to realize a lifelong dream. Additionally, you write a lot about your desire to one day become a husband. Your relationship coach is, well, rather well known. Yes, it is correct. Michelle Obama has undoubtedly assisted me in navigating several relationship-related situations. During our talks, she shared a wealth of knowledge with me. However, one excellent thing she said to me during this journey was that you must realize that you will never find someone who is flawless because you are not. Therefore, be aware that you will have to compromise on some things when picking a spouse. But as long as the person you know checks off the values that are most important to you, then you are good. They're good. She gave some good advice. It is a clear warning sign in and of itself that Michelle Obama had to advise him on such basic issues at such an advanced age. At this point in life, learning is not a cause for shame. According to Angela, a man with a long history of relationships needed to stop playing games and commit to being serious. However, he would always push back and alter the top I see as plain as day whenever she tried to discuss it. He didn't want to give her his whole attention. All we wanted was something different. Since I'm leaning toward wanting children, and he was leaning toward not knowing if I want children, We had been discussing for about 2 months that we should see where things went. I don't know what else there is to talk about, I replied. After playing love interests in the movie The Kitchen, he later manipulated himself into a second romance with Tiffany Haddish. Like Angela, he made Tiffany think they will be together in the future. But he retreated once more as she started to take their relationship seriously. Common claimed that the breakup was mutual, but Tiffany retaliated against him and exposed his deceit. According to her, it was more like him saying, "I think this relationship has run its course." "All right," I said. "Like you're going to be a 50-year-old man without a partner." "All right." So the red flags were definitely there, as everyone can see. But Jennifer Hudson seemed too smitten with Common to notice them. However, it appears that she is finally starting to understand the circumstances, as a source told Radar Online that he proposed to her and she turned him down. His notorious reputation as a player is another reason she is reluctant to get married. She also still bears the scars from her previous relationship with her ex-husband. According to The Insider, Jennifer was certain that marriage was not in her future after her engagement ended badly. However, Carmen entered her life and completely changed her life. If you're wondering exactly what happened in her relationship with her ex-husband David that made her decide she would never be married again, get ready for a tumultuous story about how he caused her a great deal of pain. In 2008, Jennifer and David became engaged, and a year later, they welcomed their son. However, because of David's physical abuse of her, Jennifer decided to end the relationship after almost 10 years together. In addition to the physical abuse, he made fun of her in front of their son and tried to paint Jennifer as unfaithful, when at one point it was actually him. Because he believed Jennifer was cheating, he even forced their kid to spy on her and report her daily activities. Talk about narcissism. Thus, in addition to Common's dubious prior connections with women, Jennifer's toxic relationship with David is a major reason why she is reluctant to wed him. Sources claim that Carmen didn't take the proposal's rejection gently. He strongly objected to trying to convince her that he had changed and would not treat her badly the way he had treated others. However, Jennifer is still adamant about her response and has not changed her mind about getting married. Jen feels the same way after being engaged for 9 years. And she doesn't want to wind up with a broken marriage and start over, even if Carmen promises her that he's in the relationship for keeps, despite his history with other well-known women. He left all the women because he wasn't ready to commit. Isn't that interesting? "No, I don't know about you all, but it's starting to look a lot like karma," he says emphatically when he meets someone he wants to commit to, even going so far as to drop down on his knees to pop the question. People developed their own ideas and opinions regarding this, as is customary. For example, this individual stated, "I believe Jennifer made the right choice. She has advanced in life after enduring a lot. Cayman doesn't seem to be in committed relationships anyhow. Her accomplishments and happiness shouldn't be jeopardized for something that might only last a short while." Well done, Jennifer. Jennifer Hudson is on a much higher spiritual level than Common, and she knows it, another said. Furthermore, karma exists. A leopard is always the same. It detects typical energy vampires. Jennifer was able to discover this in time. Best wishes to Jude, but now I'd want to hear what you think. How does everyone feel with Jennifer turning down Common? And do you guys think it will result in their permanent breakup? Ben was aware of what to do. Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below. Additionally, remember to click here to view this additional extremely disorganized video. Everybody,